Ah, all right. Death of the Outsider. So, for those who may not know, I don't think anybody doesn't know, but for those who may not know, I streamed Dishonored about a year and a half ago. Then I streamed Dishonored 2, probably about a year ago, started it. Um, and both of them quickly became some of my favorite games ever. They were, I mean, I knew, like, when they came out, I had heard that they were good. I was like, oh, yeah, I'll play them someday. Uh, they're phenomenal. They're freaking amazing. And from what I've heard from viewers, Arcane, I think it's Arcane, is the studio, right? Is done making games in the Dishonored universe, which I'm fine with because it seemed like the story was done. I get it. But it's also kind of a bummer because it was a really well crafted world and the games themselves were fantastic. So, I have been very much looking forward to finally playing Death of the Outsider, which I believe will probably be the last Dishonored related game that we'll ever get. And here it is. We're doing it. So let's begin. I believe that this follows Billy Lurk, who was one of what's his name? Michael Madsen was the actor. Yeah, it will. I know. You're right. But I respect Arcane for being like, I feel like we're done. We'll see if it sticks. You know, Jay Z's retired like 3 different times now. Um, what the hell was his name? Michael Madsen's character. I want to say Slade, but it wasn't Slade. I don't know. Whatever. It'll come up. It'll come up as we play. It wasn't Corvo. Corvo's the main character. Uh, Dowd. Thank you, Dowd. So anyway, yes, she was one of Dowd's lieutenants. Betrayed him, I think, in one of the DLCs of the first game. I just remember as playing as Dowd, I had to fight her. And then in the second game, she comes back as a woman named Megan with a ship called the Dreadful Whale, and she helps the Empress, or presumably Corvo, against the Duke and Delilah and all them. And then at the end of the game, she disappears or something, right? She goes off on her own, and there's context clues in on her ship that Megan was actually Billy Lurk the whole time. She was missing an eye, and like her arm was cut off, hence why she's got a prosthetic here and a prosthetic eye. So I'm interested to see what the hell the story is. Whoa, shit, this is crazy. But anyway, let's play medium. I think I played easy before. Maybe if I played easy before, maybe no. I've played medium. I think I've played medium or normal, whatever it's called. Let's do it. Stop talking. One last fight. You're on the lookout for your old mentor, Dowd, whom you've not seen in 15 years. Rumors speak of a clandestine boxing club that uses black magic and bone charms at the Albarca Baths. Could he be there? So when I played Dishonored 1, Corvo killed Dowd, but perhaps the canon version of the game is that Corvo let Dowd live, and Dowd's been hiding somewhere.
My name is Billy Lurk, though there aren't many people who remember. For years, I stayed hidden, captain of a ship called the Dreadful Whale. I was a smuggler, fence, and maybe traitor, depending on who you ask. Our names are always overshadowed by the words whispered after them. If you hide from the world long enough, eventually nobody remembers you. Then you're alone, living with your choices. But I could never forget the man who pulled me up from nothing.
It's been Dowd in the dumps.
Dowd, the Knife of Dunwall. A name called out by the desperate, or the dying. The assassin who ended one empress, and saved another. Shame burns inside you for a long time. When I betrayed Dowd, he let me live. I left Dunwall and my own name behind. For years, I wondered if I was worth forgiving. For years, I laughed at
Noted,
myself
Walter.
for even wanting a killer's forgiveness. Sometimes mercy cuts deeper than any knife. Now I know that forgiving is something you do for yourself as much as for the people who hurt you. I know Dowd is in Karnaca, and I'm going to find him. Every night for weeks, the same terrifying dream. A street fight, my arm dead and lying in the gutter, my eye gouged out by a Grand Guard sword. But when I wake up, they still hurt for hours. Gives me the creeps. This always brought me a little comfort. You stole this for me, didn't you, Deirdre? Now it's all I have left of you. Another relic from the old days. Still holds an edge, at least. That boxing club in the Albarca Baths is my last lead. Dowd has to be there.
Okay, hang on one second. I'm going to turn up the volume. I don't know, should I turn it up in-game, or... Yeah, let's turn it up in-game. Subtitles. I was thinking there should be subtitles. Wait a minute. Wait. I don't see subtitles as an option. Okay. Well, anyway. I'm sure we'll get a tutorial here and all that jazz. We're here on the Dreadful Whale. Presumably. It's good to be back. Whoop, okay. At any time, you can review your list of contracts from your journal. Press J to open the journal and go to Contracts. You can activate the markers on targets, and some additional hints are provided in the description. If you succeed a contract, you'll be rewarded with a good amount of coin and sometimes by a bone charm. Burn the White Hound. Okay, Walter. Thanks very much for hanging out. Enjoy dinner. We will hopefully see you next week. Reward $450. You will receive your stipend at the end of the mission. Annihilus hag stole my poor Milky. He's white as a whalebone, but riddled with disease. It breaks my old heart to ask this of you, but if you find my Milky, please put him out of his misery and burn his remains. Save him from those cursed Eyeless, and save Karnaca from another plague. Industrial espionage. Those thugs at the Albarca make potions and bone charms upstairs. Their liquor is vile, but it sells for good coin, and we're losing punters to them by the day. Bring us the rat liquor recipe before our brewery goes out of business, and make sure to destroy their stock while you're at it. Well, those of you who've watched my previous playthrough of the Dishonored games will know that I tend to play very... chaotically. Megan Rapinoe? Rapinoe? Was that her last name when she was Megan? Max Chaos, in fact, is how I play. You're on the lookout for your old mentor Dowd, who you've not seen in 15 years. Rumors speak of a clandestine boxing club that uses black magic and bone charms at the Albarca Baths. Could he be there? The mission board for clues to Dowd's whereabouts.
Burglary, spying, picking pockets. Dowd taught me more than just killing. It can keep me afloat. For now.
Sokolov establishes studio in Tivia. Renowned natural philosopher and painter Anton Sokolov returned to Tivia this week after years of retirement in Karnaca. Sokolov, whose inventions and technological marvels are famed throughout the Isles, was greeted with the fanfare and panoply due a national hero. A parade in his honor culminated in a festival on Mastrov Square in Debokva, where Sokolov gave a brief speech announcing the establishment of his studio. When asked about his future plans, the inventor responded, "I've already done enough for several lifetimes." The inventor was overwhelmed by the infernal noise of the parade and left the celebration early. He gave no indication whether or not his studio will accept apprentices.
Good to see the old man made it up north. I was lucky to know him. I wonder what poor soul is dealing with him now.
The voice, of course, is Rosario Dawson. Empress Emily Caldwin moves to heal fractured empire. Renovation projects in the Tower District are finally underway as the last funeral rites were performed for High Overseer Yul Kulhan and the Brothers of the Faith, who died in an attempt to retake Dunwall Tower from the now deposed usurper Delilah Copperspoon. The Abbey of the Everyman has spent the last several months consecrating and interring the remains of the fallen, while also removing dangerous and heretical objects from the Imperial Palace. With representatives from the Isles behind her, Empress Emily Caldwin issued a statement yesterday morning urging unity in the wake of this great tragedy. The Empire's strength is in its diversity of thought and action. Working together, there is nothing we can't accomplish. We are pleased to reassert our partnership with the sovereign nations of Morley, Serkanos, and Tivia for our mutual peace and prosperity. Following these proceedings, several imperial proclamations have been issued with the aim to restore trading networks and communication across the Isles. Several large-scale public works have been announced, with architectural firms in Serkanos and Morley already competing for the commissions.
So, Her Imperial Highness is back on the throne. If she knew what I was doing now, she'd probably try me for treason.
What, finding Dowd? Why would that be treason?
Is this what you would have looked like, my sweet Deirdre? I would have died soon after you, if it hadn't been for Dowd.
We don't know who Deirdre is yet, I don't think.
The engine is shot and half the ship's in an inch or more of seawater. These are the dreadful whale's last days.
Terrible dreams. These are the strongest they've ever been. Feels like I'm really dying each time. I'll be in some alley in Karnaca, the sleeve of my coat soaked to the shoulder in blood, half blind. Face split open like a river crust. Ugh, God, I hope there aren't river crusts in this game. Thieves waiting to check my head for gold teeth and grab a better pair of boots. Or the Grand Guard. Swords bloody, laughing as I die. It's a little different every time, but not by much. When I wake up, I look in the glass just to make sure my eye is where it was the night before. And who in the Isles has to check to make sure their own damn arm hasn't been hacked off in the night? Ridiculous. I'm running low on tobacco. With how much I've packed my pipe, the nights when I can't sleep. Oh, I'm running low on... Okay, I read that with weird breaks, but anyway. Don't know what I'll do when it's gone. She lost her arm and her eye sometime between Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2. I always presumed that it was in her fight with Dowd. But apparently not. The dream again. It was the Grand Guard, I know it this time. I couldn't a fight I couldn't handle. A misstep, a mistake. An eye cut open, and a sword arm lying in the street. Me, not even half myself, staggering through Karnaca, trying to tie off a tourniquet with my teeth. Pulling with all my strength as I feel each heartbeat shudder a little slower, a little weaker. When I woke up, my right arm was numb, right up to the elbow, and my right eye stung as bad as the time Anton tried to cook hot peppers on the griddle in the galley. It's like my mind's playing tricks on me. It takes me a while every morning to know what's real. This tells me that she didn't lose her arm and her eye. She lost it in Karnaca, which is here in Serkanos. Which means she would not have lost it fighting Dowd in Dunwall. We'll get to that in a second. I want to look around. You guys see okay? It looks a little dark to me. Billy recognize him, but I can't place him at the moment. Fuck! She's just pissed. God damn it! Ah! Ah! Every protagonist deserves a good room trashing scene. Abandoned letter to the Empress. Your Imperial Highness, thank you for the gift. While your generosity is... What? She's restarting. These are drafts. Okay. To Empress Emily Caldwin, I don't want your coin. Lady Emily, I can't take your coin after what I did. I'm trying to find a way to make peace. Dear Emily, I wish to do mend vest, seal hatch, bullets, whiskey. That's a good list. I like that list. Bullets, whiskey. That's how I'm going to end every list from now on. To do, check mail. Write letter to mother. Bullets, whiskey. That's good. I really enjoyed that list. That's a good list. Throw this hammer overboard. Throw myself overboard. Damn me. Sinner that I am. I realized Billy was in such an existential funk. The bad dreams and all that. I was imagining that she wouldn't even be on the Dreadful Whale in this game.
This station hasn't been used for years. Hiding the Dreadful Whale wasn't easy, but it's safe so far.
I didn't imagine she'd be on the Dreadful Whale, but now that I see that she is, I wonder if the remainder of the ship will be unlocked as we play. Can I fall right off of this thing? I don't... Yep, I sure can. To what end? I did not expect to be able to do that. Huh. All right. When I saw there was no railing, I was like, okay, I gotta try this. Baby formula, diapers, bullets, whiskey. Telling you, it's an awesome end to any possible list. Think of the most mundane, boring list you can, and bullets and whiskey added to the end of it. Makes it awesome. Okay, no way into that area, it looks like. It's all closed off. Maybe it's something that we'll unlock later, maybe it's not, maybe it's just closed off because it's a DLC and it's not the whole thing, not the whole ship. Oh gosh, there's lots. Deirdre in my dreams. Last night I fell asleep holding the charm Deirdre gave me. I remember her picking some rich man's pocket for some coin or a watch, and instead she pulled out this thing. Dead and humming. She bundled it up in a braid of her own hair and gave it to me for luck. But it wasn't luck that made the rats start talking. It was only after Deirdre lay dying that it started whispering her sweet voice to me. I dreamed her in patches, red hair peeping out of her baker boy hat, those sharp eyes, the quickest hands in Dunwall. We used to lie together, and the feeling of her fingertips across my skin would be the only thing in the world to me. I'd close my eyes, and nothing else would matter. But in the dream, she looked at me like she'd been alone so long she couldn't even recognize me. I reached out, and my arm was gone. I could barely see her through the blood and pain. So far away, and me half missing. It was an older wound that hurt this time. When I woke up, I was alone again. I don't know what I expected. I've been alone on this ship for weeks. Nobody but me and the rats that chew up the wires in the engine room. And then tell me with a laugh. Ooh, good mood setting right off the bat here. It hurts to write. I've tried to have a dreamless night by drinking some of that foul liquor Anton left behind, but the dream came anyway, and now my head hurts like I'd bashed it against a wall. The sea's choppy this morning. Ah, the sea. Just my luck. I'd been in some nasty spots in the past, but I never had to pinch my own face shut or watch my hand twitch in the street. So why do I keep dreaming it? Every time it feels more like a memory than anything else, and it's getting worse. I'll have the dream, then the fingers on my right hand are stiff for hours in the morning, and I can barely tie a knot. I'm confused, because when this game first started, we saw her with her gloved hands, and it looked like her right hand was, it was gloved, but it looked like it was complete. It didn't look like a prosthetic. And here she's having this dream about losing her eye and losing her arm. But in each dream, it seems like she's lost it in a different way. When she wakes up, she doesn't know what's real or not. Does she not remember how she lost her arm and her eye? Or is this before she lost her arm and her eye? But it can't be, because this is after she worked with the Empress, and that's game 2, in which she's already lost her arm and her eye. I'm very confused. I don't know what to do. If I tell anyone about it, they'll just think I'm drinking Anton's liquor every night. I'm throwing the rest of that bottle overboard. Unless these notes were all written before she lost her arm and her eye. And they're just turning up now. I don't know.
I've been searching for months. I know you're here, Dowd. Somewhere.
I'm very surprised if Dowd was in Karnaca the whole time during Dishonored 2, and the Empress didn't encounter him or hear anything about him. That'd be surprising. I'm trying to remember all the locations that were in 2. Batista Mining District, I remember that. I don't remember the old quarter necessarily. The conservatory, I remember that. Addermeyer Institute, I remember that. And the station. The dockyards. Point Abel, I remember that. The Grand Palace. Thanks, Aris. I appreciate you coming back and checking it out. Yeah, I have to say, if you haven't played them yet, the Dishonored games are flippin' amazing. Dishonored 2 instantly became like one of my top 5 favorite games ever. Maybe not instantly, but when it was all said and done, I was completely blown away by that game. The first one's tons of fun. The second one was amazing. Just amazing. There's one particular level in the second game that I tip my hat. So well done. Jindosh Mansion and Aventa Station. I remember that. Fisheries? I don't remember the fisheries. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Aris. Appreciate it. I'll keep letting Effing's Discord server know when I stream, so you'll be able to come by and check it out again if you want. It's typically every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, who also does voices in Skyrim. That's what I recognized him from. They had some really good voice talent in these games. Vincent D'Onofrio, Sorcerer Dave, recognized his voice as the Duke in the second game. Rosario Dawson. There's a few other... The dude who voiced Garrus Vicarian is in the second game. He just plays, like, background folks. Max! The whole gang is back together. There's a few other voice talents I can't remember at the moment. John Slattery, I think. He's in the first game. Brad Dourif is in the first game. Those are all the ones that come to mind. There might be others. You know, for years and years, I knew of Rosario Dawson as an actress, right? And I just kind of always thought like, yeah, okay, whatever, regular old actress. Never thought twice about her. And now she's on some TV show, I think, on a streaming service. I cannot remember the name of the show or what it's about, but I just remember seeing a trailer for it. And when I saw her on the trailer, for like the first time in my life, I was like, my God, she's gorgeous. I never thought she was all that pretty previously because she's been in tons of stuff, and then I don't know why all of a sudden this streaming show was like, she looks amazing. I think part of it's me getting older. When you get older, it's just you're more like, everybody's kind of attractive, in their own way. Jennifer Hale, who did Shepherd, Femshep. Oblivion Sean Bean dies. Oh, yes, of course. True to form. He wouldn't have taken the job if he hadn't died.
That club is run by a gang that call themselves the Eyeless. They claim to fight using black magic. If that's true, then Dowd might be involved.
Okay.
Everyone in Dunwall was afraid of him then, but not me.
He's a national treasure? I didn't know that. Reply from Isabel. Megan, you must be pretty desperate if you're willing to write me about this. Yeah, I saw him. He set up a meeting to buy some of those funny explosives that fell off the back of a carriage a few months ago. I waited for him, but he never showed up. Sorry, I can't be any more help. I haven't seen or heard from him since. Put me in a real bind, Isabel. Also, hey, you were kind not to mention it, but I didn't forget I still owe you that case of fig wine after what happened last time. Give me 2 more months. I swear I'll get it to you. Take care, dude. Thanks for hanging out.
If I have any clues about where Dowd is, it's because he let me find them.
Max, how are you? It's been a long time, man. Publican, you too. And I know I think Jezza and Quebecco are still around. If you guys are still around, hey, open forum. How is everybody? Tell me what you've been thinking all these months. Reply from T. Billy or Megan or whatever you go by these days. I don't know anymore. It was easy to pretend we didn't know each other when you were Megan. We agreed to respect both our new lives and not dredge up bad memories. So, what are you doing? I saw him, yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw him. 2 years ago here in Karnaca. He even asked after you. I said I hadn't seen you since that night in the flooded district. I'm sure you know why I lied. He never stopped killing, He's got the same old grudges. I just hope you're not one of them. I don't know who T is. The Mark of the Outsider.
Dowd's had the Mark of the Outsider in his hand for as long as I've known him. I've gone through every gang-infested slum asking after this, and no one would tell me a thing.
Reply from Kitterick. Dearest Megan, what an intriguing message. Who's this, then? An old lover? Forgive me, but he doesn't really seem your type. She must be asking about Dowd. But if you must, I heard a rumor a few months ago from some gentleman that a man looking like that had been spied with those bizarre eyeless. I filed that piece of gossip away just in case it was important. Lucky you. When are you coming back here? Make it soon. We miss you. We have some of that tobacco you like stored away just in case you visit. Loving you always, E.V. Kitterick. Notes about Alberca baths. Went to see old Madge again. Traded some old whalebone and a bit of hair, not mine, for information. She's making charms for the Eyeless now. Good clients, pay regular. Left before Madge tried to pick my pocket. Some witches from the Royal Conservatory joined the Eyeless. Powerless now. None from the Brigmore days who remember me at least. No reason to think they'll look twice if I go in like anyone else. Working a lot, huh? Is it going well? These are notes that Billy/Megan wrote herself? Is that what I'm understanding? Are these people just messing around, or is there something I'm not seeing? I think I lost my pocket knife. Madge? Curse that old woman. Can't know if Dowd's at the Alberca Baths until I go check it out for myself. Last lead I got, yeah, it's gotta be. She wrote those notes to herself. Well, alright. Nothing to do but go check it out. Metro's... Max, you never felt worse. Why? What's wrong? I still remember the controls. Oh, shit. I just wasted a dart. That's how well I remember the controls. Enough to waste a dart.
What can you tell me today, my little gutter friends?
What, the rats? Oh, the rats are my friends. It's blowing in the wind. The rats, they are blowing in the wind. Press F to hear the thoughts of the rats. Okay, here's a couple things, right? Dowd, the Empress, and Corvo all have special weird freaky powers because they have the mark of the outsider on their hand, right? Billy does not have the mark of the outsider. And Corvo and the Empress got their freaky heart from the outsider. Billy has a similar heart. We have no idea where the fuck she got it from. Good to have you back, though. Well, I'm sorry to hear that things aren't all sunshine and roses for you, Max, but hopefully things get better. I'm glad to be back, though. Thank you. Appreciate it. These little creatures whisper to one another, exchanging information about what is going on in the streets and basements from their point of view. Their mutterings are often cryptic, but sometimes they can give useful clues. I'm pressing F. Nothing's happening. What? Okay, that's fucking weird. Also, I'm really aggravated that I cannot get goddamn subtitles. How did I not see that before? There, that's what I... Because it's really hard to hear what the rats are saying. It's a very weird thing to say, but it's true, it is. Alright, nothing to do but get on the carriage, I guess. Playing the Outer Worlds. My youngest son Adam is playing the Outer Worlds on PS4. He's only 9. I'm not sure it's age appropriate, but he wanted to get it. And I was like, yeah, sure, what the hell, man? An RPG. I'm going to encourage them to play RPGs almost all the time. He's really enjoying it. Yeah, it's got a very good sense of humor. I've watched him play it for a couple of hours. He's probably 10 hours in or so, and I've watched maybe a couple of hours. It's a fun game. I can, like, it's probably not appropriate for children. He probably is a little young for it. But he's really enjoying it, and he didn't really know what character building was, before this. So he's getting into that. He's getting into picking out his stats and stuff when he levels up. And it's neat to see him too realize that he gets to make decisions in the game, because he'll ask me, like, there'll be a dialogue tree and he'll be like, what should I do? And I'm like, well, what is your character? You know, what do you think your character would do based on what your character's history is? And he's like, oh, and then he thinks it through and makes a decision. It's really neat to watch, watch a kid learn that aspect of how gaming works. All right, let's go. I honestly think in the Outer Worlds, the tutorial where you, spoiler alert, you literally fall onto the planet and crush the dude who's supposed to walk you through the first mission of the game is one of the most ingenious little moments I've ever seen in a game. That was really funny. He and I both laughed at that. We saw, like, what? You landed on the guy that was supposed to help you. A very Wicked Witch of the East moment.
All right. The old Albarca Baths shouldn't be far.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. What is how far into the game are you, Publican, and what's your experience of it? Carcofini. Pear soda. I think a lot of this is in the first and second game.
It's not quite the old life, but it feels good. I wonder if Dowd has seen these.
Taxes, 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 taxes. See you in the void, suckers. Ooh. So at this point, are we expecting Sean Yoon, enjoy the most celebrated arias of the Boreal songbird in the comfort of your home. Release thy golden locks, Gloriana, among the ox rush blooms. Among others are available for purchase on audiograph punch cards at select music emporiums. Very cool. The eyeless are watching. Amazing new taste sensation, rosewater jelly. Ivan Jaco. Okay, hang on. We gotta turn up the brightness here. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to have it be just dark enough, but I mean that. I can barely read some shit here. Whoops. I think I just undid what I wanted to do. Especially since I know usually streaming and Let's Playing darkens everything even more. 9 to 10 hours. Yeah. I forget what studio made The Outer Worlds, but they seem like they've got a good sense of humor. Ivan Jacoby, Administrator, Division of Bridges, Roads, and Cemeteries. Tonight, speaking for the silent, regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. We know not the needs of the dead. Learn about Administrator Jacoby's campaign to repeal the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act at a public gathering in Colibrum Plaza, Upper Syria District, Karnaka. God damn, I can already tell this game's going to be interesting. Masonry? What the? Press C to toggle stealth mode, yeah. Holding Alt and pressing Q and E. W can peek over cover. S return you to your original position. Lean around corners. Ah. Alright, that's new. That is new. Going over. Or if it isn't new, I am a fool. This is minimum chaos here. See how long minimum chaos lasts. You know what? Tiny little baby chaos. My son also he made a character that relied on persuasion. His two strengths are persuasion and leadership. And so he's trying to play his character as if his character was a strong leader, which, like, yeah, sure, dude, that's maybe not gonna make for the easiest play style the first time you play an RPG, but it'll be interesting for sure. Attention, facility management at Addermeyer Institute have initiated a voluntary recall on Addermeyer's solution due to potential adverse side effects. Really? How many times did Emily Caldwin quaff Addermeyer's solution? Apparently there's all these side effects. Citizens are urged not to consume the recalled product. If you have used Addermeyer's solution in large quantities and have experienced headaches, nausea, rapid changes in mood, or periods of memory loss, you are encouraged to contact the Addermeyer Institute to arrange an appointment with Dr. Hypatia free of charge. I wonder if that's before Hypatia was saved by Caldwin when she was still the Jekyll Hyde character. Maybe they set that poster up to get like test subjects or something. Dance calendar. Managed Family Committee 2nd. Morley Night 4th. Crone's Hand Saloon 6th and 12th. Tivian Association Formal 10th. Gleaner's Feast Lessons 13th. Dockyard Social Ides Night. Tarantella Club. Yeah, I've read that in the second game. I remember the Tarantella.
Could be a gimmick. But if they really do use magic, then I need to check it out.
I could go through the door, I could go under that, or presumably I could go up over. Quick access wheel. Yeah. We know how that works. Wait, what is this? Electrical burst. Whoop. Combat. Uh-oh. Something's coming.
Don't believe all that hocus pocus crap. A gang's a gang. You should worry more about a knife in the back than some curse.
If you say so. But let's still wait for the reinforcements.
Grand Guard is aware of illegal activity in the Albarca Baths. Guards are waiting for reinforcements to begin an investigation of the premises. Uh-oh.
Are you up there? Someone's shooting at us!
There's a bone charm nearby. Mission orders for Captain Lejano. Baby Cass is growing into a giant monster. Lieutenant, I've received reports of illegal activity in the old Albarca Baths, and I suspect the eyeless gang is involved. This could be our chance to finally strike a blow against those degenerate rat-eaters. I want you to scout the area with your squad and gather as much information as you can before then, but don't take any risks. The Dockyard District will send reinforcements for a raid momentarily. Captain Lejano. Killing again? I never stopped killing. Voltaic gun. Alright. Wait. Where's my Voltaic gun? Hmm? Where's the Voltaic gun tutorial? It said press J. Oh, whatever. Bosses beware when we're screwed, we multiply. Ah. Alright, there's that way, and there's that way. How the hell do I get up there? That's pretty easy. Guess if I don't have, there's a bone charm. Is it out here? I hear it. There it is. Bone charms provide supernatural benefits, traits, upgrading your powers, or even adding entirely new abilities. Corrupt and black bone charms are rarer and more powerful, offering more exotic traits. But corrupt bone charms are unstable and also possess negative traits. Locate bone charms by using foresight to see them through walls or buy them at a black market shop. By default, you can activate it. Yeah. What? How the hell does Billy Lurk have an ability to find bone charms if she hasn't been touched by the outsider, right? Choke enemies unconscious. Slightly faster. Well, in the absence of having other abilities to activate, I'll use that one. Champion Challenge. Test your mettle in a challenge brawl. Our champions take all comers. Rewards for winners. Rules. All artifacts and bone charms must be disclosed. No forfeit until first blood. Last brawler standing upright wins. Prize 1 bone charm of powerful effect. Ranking 1, the Black Magic Brute. Win 73, forfeit 0. 2, Jenny the Reaper. Win 22, forfeit 5. 3, Stout William. Win 16, forfeit 7. 4, the Cutter. Win 2, forfeit. Win 10, or forfeit 2. Ooh, any bath salts in here I can take? Emily Calden would be jealous. Roaches. Bath salts! Hooray! Pretty much how I funded the second game. Just pure bath salt stealing. Can I kick this trash can? Yep. That's a classic too. That's from the second game. Can't see up the flue. Alright, there's a combination to the safe. I like that they still use the same eating sound effects for Corvo, Dowd, Emily, and Billy. Oh, alright, so I'm taking the pistol, I'm removing the volt power, and I'm adapting it for a bolt. I'm not pulling an actual... I'm not using an actual pistol for myself. If it ain't broke, don't rechew it. True. I haven't seen anything that would tell me the code. Pay what you owe. there's nothing up here. Well, I'll have to see if something will clue me in as to... I broke my back in the silver mines. I'll have to see if something will clue me in as to... Why did I do that? I meant to open it. As to, Smorvo! Ah! I forgot about Smorvo. Clue me in as to the combination to the safe, is what I'm trying to say. Detection isn't the end. Even after you are spotted by enemies, various options are available to you. Kill all the enemies in combat. Read no more. That's what I'm going to do. Defeat the enemies non-lethally. Escape and stay out of sight until the enemies give up searching for you. Use powers, gadgets, and trickery to creatively overcome the situation. Hello. Oh, hello. Hi, I wasn't seeking. Huh? Black Magic Brute and other champions of the pit. Come early to train before the brawl. Cold ale and strong spirits served ringside. Register all occult artifacts with magic before fighting.
I've heard a few things about the Eyeless. Some of it strange. None of it good.
Kill all the whales. Ah, okay. This is getting me back to where I was. Okay.
Ruins the neighborhood, that's what it does. A body don't feel safe anymore.
Something fishy happening in there. Strange people coming and going in all hours.
I used to train on red sharks after hanging them to dry over at the Santiago fisheries. I'm a professional now.
It's the baths.
You're early. Not much to see right now.
I'm gonna trade in some wages for a bottle of whiskey. Maybe try my luck at dice.
Sorry. I landed on that lady. That's kind of funny.
Can't seem to get any work. Coin can't be had anywhere. I don't know. I'm trying to get some money. I'm supposed to make a living around here.
Even if it's dirty.
Think, do I? At least I have a job, which is more than he can say.
Okay, well the eyeless don't seem to want to kill me so far. I guess there's really nothing else to do but go into the baths, huh?
There she blows.
Ah. Okay, this gets me back into the area where the door was locked, I think. Sleeping hounds. Whispers from the Void. The Void. Whispers from the Void by Barnoli Mulani. Treatise on the physical existence of that foreign realm. Excerpt. The Abbey of the Everman condemns any continued study into the void and its existence, but consider, if you will, the whales hauled daily into Dunwall's great slaughterhouses. Are they more or less frightening when dangled from a butcher's hook? Is a thing rendered more mysterious, more dangerous, and more powerful when it has been dissected, studied, and categorized? No, I say! Natural philosophy may yet banish all uncertainties from the world and bring all that is feared beneath our knowing gaze. It is true I am not a religious man, but one must respect the Abbey of the Everman for its continued moral guidance of our great empire. Surely even the High Overseer himself would agree that a thorough investigation into the void would yield knowledge which could be used towards better protection against its malignancies. We would be able to subject the void to scrutiny rather than be subjected to its insidious influences. Everything that is known can be brought into the natural order of the world. If the Abbey would allow it, I am sure we may one day traverse the void safely. We may yet be free of the outsider's whispers, if such a creature exists. That lensing effect is cool. Haven't seen that before. Ugh. Okay, let's go in. Wait a minute. Ugh. Manta rays.
You'll need bone charms or potions or something if you plan on fighting tonight.
Whoops! Shit! Didn't mean to do that. Oh, nobody saw that. Fuck. I meant to... I was gonna try to... I was gonna try to rob her. Damn it. I was gonna try to pickpocket her.
Huh? Who's running around over there?
Me?
I won't let her escape. I don't want to die. How do you want
They saw me do that, didn't they? Max Chaos, here we come.
You don't stand any.
Well, that sucked. Yeah. Let's just get rid of the bodies here really quick. We'll be on our way. Now, do you think they're going to be pissed at me inside? Let's find out. A lot of bodies. Champion challenge. The Albarca Baths. Entrance. Here. Private baths in the back. The Albarca upstairs. Locker room. Or maybe that's downstairs. Locker room, too. Pandemonium reigns. Febra Vitae. Very good. I like it. You aren't bothered. I mean, I'm not going to say that was an accident. But I don't know that I needed to kill that lady. She didn't apparently know that I'd killed everybody outside. Leaving the Eyeless for Winnedown. Eleanor! I'm shoving off as soon as I get coin enough for a ship to Winnedown. My heart soured on this place after the brute killed poor Maudie last month. I'll never forget how the crowd laughed when he got at her. Pricks! No, it's time to move on. Lania says she can get me honest work with the Winnedown Guard. I'd rather look a fool in that uniform than stay here and see the black arts mocked. Jeanette said our orders came from a higher power. The Eyeless were privy to big secrets, she said. What a laugh. Nary a one of those fools can craft a proper bone charm or rotting ointment. All they do is guzzle rat liquor and puke and brawl like babies. I won't miss any of them. You're my only friend here now that Maudie's gone, so I wanted to say farewell. Come see me in Winnedown if you can. Morena. Sorry! She's dead. Inside is neutral territory, really. The door is blocked. Alright. Jesus. What the hell? No star tables. There's a bone charm nearby.
Outside his eyes. Dowd. They're making him fight.
Is that
I have
Dowd?
to get him out of there.
You don't look so tough.
Or is that Dowd down there?
Look at you.
Oh, there he
You're
is.
like a hound in the pits. Hoping your masters will throw you a bone charm.
Do not touch. I don't know how this thing works, but it keeps the brute under control and in the pit. Have your fun, but watch out. When I've got my money's worth, our leaders will want to eyeball him. We were lucky to find such a vicious cur for their studies. You've seen him fight. If he gets out, he'll kill us all, so don't turn off the machine, Jeanette Lee.
This thing must be keeping Dowd's power suppressed. If I turned it off, nothing could stop him.
He's freaky. When you get in there, up your agility right off and swing a hard left jab. Works like a charm.
So Dowd is the brute, huh?
Bone charms, parlor tricks, and a handful of potions and tinctures. The barest a whiff of the void.
You're fighting the black magic brute? Why don't you roll in sardine paste and swim through hagfish waters instead? It's a
This place really pulls in coin.
Bet on the brute to win. Albarca betting. Fighter, black magic brute. Time and match 8:30. Match 5. Stake 10 coin to win. No kill. All bets by house rules.
I figure blight. Here's in him when I was a bottle street runner. And for less coin.
Dowd's never lost a fight.
won't win. The brute cheats the eye with his speed. His moves are a blur. It's unnatural.
I should get him
Trust
over
me,
the bridge.
you won't land a blow.
Bad feet. This bar is my place, not yours. Get out.
Eyeless Diary. Excerpt from a private journal. 24 Harvest. Heard from some of the women who came over from the Royal Conservatory that there's a man tied up in one of the old public baths. I laughed, but they said it wasn't like that, and there's something special about him. Okay. I'll round up some of the others and take a look. 3 nets. They weren't lying. Some unlucky fool is down there. I don't know what that machine is or who put him there, but we found a real one. Void touched, just like the woman said. 7 nets. We moved the operation over to the Alberca Baths. Easier than trying to move him. He's got some real fight in him, though you wouldn't know from how old he looks. Need to talk to Jeanette. 12 nets. Got it all set up now. We called him the Black Magic Brute. Came up with it myself. I'm proud of that one. The outsider gave him magic. I know that much. But the stupid hound can't talk. Or won't. Just mutters. Won't look anyone in the eye until a fight starts. But those fights... We'll be making coin off him for a long time.
Do I know you? No, of course I don't.
Try the rat liquor if you want a true taste of the Albarca.
Never tried this rat drink before. What's it taste like?
You've had worse things in your mouth. It's a smell.
You've had worse things in your mouth.
One small whiff, and you'll puke yourself inside out.
Yeah. I think I'll stick to whiskey.
Whiskey's a cheap parlor trick. Any street side can sell a bottle.
Use it to harden the bones in your hands.
I don't know who you are, but stay downstairs unless you want trouble.
Hooked. Achievement unlocked. I don't know what that means. For luck, walk 3 times around the square with breeches reversed. Who shakes your hand will take your bad luck from you. At midnight, face south and eat a tin of hagfish whilst singing I Knew a Lady 3 times. Rest a teacup on your forehead whilst taking the day's first piss. If it don't fall and break, luck will come. Eat a rotten Tivian pear, but keep the core in your pocket. For luck all day. If a white cat hisses at you, hop the main dock's length on one leg without falling, then spit into the sea to break the jinx. Make a wish. Wear a scarf soaked in rum around your neck for a week. If it draws no comment, drink the rest of the rum. Your wish will be granted. Now that's my kind of luck. Even if somebody says anything, just drink the rum. God damn it, I did it again! Oh shit. Letter to a friend. Tomas, you don't know what you're getting into with this black magic. It draws you in with harmless things like sailor's charms, but then see what horrors the eyeless make you do when you're too scared to leave. That's what the outsider wants. I did not mean to choke this guy. Now I'm gonna have the fight of my life. You didn't know I had a brother, did you? When we were little, there was an old woman who lived by the dockyards. Ma said to run if she ever even looked at us, but we didn't listen. She was ugly as a hagfish, but she'd tell us odd stories and said her black-eyed friend would visit if we were quiet. I wonder if this is, Granny Rags. Then my brother went missing. We searched all over for him, but we found no trace. That night I went to the old woman, that witch. She had something, awful smelling in a pot she was stirring with all her strength. I asked if she'd seen him, and she laughed, said yes, and showed me. She cut my brother up to pieces. Nothing but bones and red flesh, and the little scarf he always wore. She'd have ground me up, too, if I hadn't run to the overseers. Get out of this cult while you can, before you're gutting someone's son or daughter to get the outsider's attention. Adela. Thanks, Max.
Fool! How did you want to die? With your plenty of ideas.
Jesus fuck. This is gonna work, isn't it? I don't want this to work, but it's gonna work. Oh, it didn't! I died! Oh, yeah, I did. I hit that motherfucker with another motherfucker. Damn, I was pretty close to getting out of that. I got a little careless with the, Oh, shit. Where am I now? Fuck, I haven't even gone in the building yet. I got a little careless with the potions there. Damn! Alright, well, at least we know that we're not going to be attacked down here. Unless we start some shit.
Outsider's eyes. Dowd. They're making him fight. I have to get him out of there.
You don't look so tough. Look at you, trapped like a
We've read that already.
Must be keeping Doubt's power suppressed. If I turned it off, nothing could stop him.
God damn it, I did it again! I meant to crouch!
How do you want to die? I have plenty of ideas.
Nope. I'm trying to crouch and I keep hitting control because that's the goddamn crouch button in like every game except the Dishonored games. I hit that motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Outsider's eyes. Doubt. They're making him fight? I have to get him out of there. This thing must be keeping Doubt's power suppressed.
Here's what I was trying to
If
do.
I turned it off, nothing.
That's what I was trying to do. Stealing the bone charm reward. I poked around and found that big reward bone charm stashed upstairs in a workshop. Stealing it is your problem, but take my advice. If you can't handle the brute without some powerful bone charm, you best not mess with Jeanette Lee and her goons. That's what I was trying to do.
You're fighting the black magic brute? Why don't you roll in sardine paste and swim through hagfish waters instead? It's a less painful death.
You think I can't take him?
Dropped off bets at your place. Robbie, I dropped the betting coin in the safe and hid your apartment key in the bucket by the door. Like you said, you're all set. You owe me 2 bottled rats for helping you this time. Elira. P.S. If you forget the combination again, tally the books over your desk. Maybe they'll uncover your memory.
I can hold my own in the ring.
The
I
books
had
over your
bigger fights
desk.
than him when I was a bottle street runner. And for less
When you get in
coin,
there,
now
up
make
your
my
agility
next
right
match.
off and swing a
You
hard
won't win.
I'm gonna go check that. I think that's this space here. Books over your desk. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. 4, 5, 1. Well done, game. I love it. Wood cigarette case. Cool. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Never tried this rat drink before. What's it taste like?
You've had worse things in your mouth. It's the smell you gotta worry about. Like a rotting corpse in a sewer. One small whiff, and you'll puke yourself inside out.
Yeah. Think I'll stick to whiskey.
Whiskey's a cheap parlor trick. Any street sod can swill a bottle and get sober twaddled. He thinks
that.
he's Duke Bell. Rat spirit takes nerve. It shrivels the marrow in cowards' bones, but stand fast, and the spirit shows you an eyeful of the void, worth every stinking drop.
Okay, get that. Oh, man, what a mess. What a mess I've made already so far.
Rice. That's the part I always mix up. Tap the whalebone rice. Rice.
A recipe like that. Very exotic.
I learned a lot at the conservatory back when I was with Ashworth. I miss those days. you are, but stay downstairs unless you want trouble.
Alright. I've been saving it liberally. Let's see what happens here.
I better drop last night's take in the safe soon. Coins are overflowing still.
Good money here until all the Grand Guard shakedowns.
This place really pulls in coin.
Bone charm's right there.
Hello.
Locked. Whoever runs this place must have the key.
Jeanette.
Seized right up. I told him to let it warm a little first. So he can't say I didn't warn him.
This has got to be suspicious looking, right? Hmm? What? Letter to a friend. Tomas, you don't know what you're getting into with this black magic. It draws you in with harmless things like sailor's charms. But then see what horrors the eyeless make you do when you're too scared to leave. That's what the outsider wants. You didn't know I had a brother, did you? When we were little, there was an old woman who lived by the... I read this one already.
We're playing dice tonight. You win.
Where's that lucky charm?
I wonder if I can drag her through the window and keep them from seeing me.
Run while you still can help.
Nope. Let's just kill them all.
You think you're so superior, huh?
Stay in your bottomless world.
Stay with the likes of you.
I'll take my name. You don't stand a chance. No for blood. Let's finish him. How do you want to die? I have plenty of... Oh my.
Well, we did it. We killed them all. They were all on me really fast, too. Whew. I think they saw. Yep, I think you were right. I think they saw. So I still don't have Jeanette's key. Clumsy assassin, eh? Brief invisibility after choking or assassinating an enemy. You are louder when making noise and more visible when leaning. Brief invisibility. Let's try it.
Hounds
Hmm. Hounds, eh? Jeez Louise. Oh my god, I cut her in half. Here we go. All right, we're at the top of the hour, guys. We'll stop here in just a minute. Oh my god! Keep all the body parts together if I can. Hook mine. That's new. Hook mines can be placed or thrown onto any surface by pressing right click. Once triggered, a hook mine will grab an enemy or object within range, dragging them toward the mine. Hold right click to toggle hook mine lethality. A non-lethal mine will stun an enemy, and a lethal mine will kill them. Enemies or objects snagged by a hook mines can be released by striking them with your sword, a projectile, or a thrown object. Might be fun.
I once knew a kid who said his bone charm would make bullets bounce off his skin. He shot himself in the stomach and died a day later.
It's one dumb kid. Increase your jump height and distance. Defeat the brute reward. Don't know what we did right, but we crafted a mighty powerful bone charm this time. Jeanette says it's the reward for beating the brute, so spread the word. Seems I already got it. Excerpt from a book on sailing traditions in Scrimshaw. Bone charms, a sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself is a practice from long back, passed from salty dogs to young greenhorns, still finding their sea legs. In old times, sailors cut into the tusks of ice seals and into the arm-long fangs of the bears that roam the islets north of Tivia. Sounds like Solstheim. Once the whaling trade began, the practitioners began engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon, increasing the lover's vigor, providing defense against pregnancy. A lot of sex-related bone charms, apparently.
Dowd's never lost a fight.
Yeah, it's the outsider. There's Jeanette. What's this way?
Where am I supposed to catch the rats to make the liquor if I'm always making the liquor? Huh? You ever think about that, Miss Lee?
It's the bar.
Yes. You asked for it.
Bone charm, bone charm, bone charm. Where is it? Plagued spirit bull rat liquor. 1 grown bull rat. Alive. 9 red potatoes. 3 drops wormwood oil. Drain rat's blood into large cooking pot. Boil with potatoes on red hot stove. And add wormwood when a mash forms. Strain the brew into copper vats with the rat's corpse. Gosh, I'm having trouble reading. With the rat corpse. Swelter 1 full moon cycle. Strain into a bottle. Wear a mask or you'll puke. Seal the rat inside with the liquor. If Jeanette sees you steal a squiff, it'll be hound's meat. Hi, Xylong. Nope. Keep that open. God damn it, I still closed it. Give me lots of bone charms here right off the front. Hurl objects with greater force. The stream has been good. We've had some of the old crew come by. We've got Publican and Max with us now. Maybe even Kobetko and Jezza are still around. I'm not sure about that. Walter was here earlier. Kira is lurking, I believe, or she was. It's been a good group tonight, which I greatly appreciate given how long I've been out of the game here, that everybody just kind of jumped right back in. Yeah, it's been good. Thanks for popping in. We are just about to wrap up. Ah, I didn't notice there was a window here. This is, I believe, technically DLC, but they sold it as a standalone. You can buy this independent of the second game. Where I came up, I killed the lady there. Just gonna go this way, but I wanted to go back first because I saw there were other doorways. He's on a hook mine, I guess, huh? Yep. Must be how the mines work. About the hook mines. Stefan, what did I tell you? Glad we stole these blueprints last month. Sure, those parts were hard to find, but these hook mines are already making themselves useful. Snatched up an overseer trying to sneak in here. Wish I could have seen what his face looked like under that mask when the hooks got in him and dragged him up. Would have paid a lot of coin to see that. But someone in this district is telling tales about us to the Abbey of the Everyman. Those witch hunters won't show mercy if they find out what we're doing here. Best find out which of our neighbors has a loose tongue. See if they can still snitch without it. And keep the tongue. We can use that. In the meantime, throw a rock or a rat up at this fool. See if you can make him twitch. I'll get more hook mines and made as soon as I can. Arabella. Any rocks or rats I can throw at the dude? I kind of want to try that now. What? Oh, I thought surely this was the way into the next room. What's the... Oh, so I can see in? Presumably that makes the next room easier?
How's training?
shit.
For my fighting ring.
Someone asking, watch out, intruder!
Hmm? Oh, Jeanette's making a run for it. Does make it more chaosy.
Come back here.
Oh! Fucking yes! She came running down the stairs over here like, I'll get her! And I just jumped down on her from above. Oh, that was so much fun. Yes! I will go up there. I should go up there right now and check out and make sure there's nothing else in here. Because I'll free Dowd and that might be the end of the mission. Like this stuff. That was so much fun. I'm sure that was planned by the game makers. I'm not some genius for having found that as an option, but still, that was pretty freaking awesome. Max Chaos, no doubt. We had Max Chaos for Corvo. We had Maxine Chaos for Empress Emily Caldwin. Not sure what we should call it with Billy Lurk. Alright. We rescued Dowd. We killed Jeanette. Bullets. Whiskey. It's a good full working day. Uses for hag pearls. Clarice. Here's what you asked for. Weren't too hard to find. But you know they're not real pearls, right? 6 years at sea should have taught you that. Hagfish spit them up when they ate something bad. A rat falls in their mouth, and 2 weeks later a bunch of these come out, waxy and full of little bones. Or they swallowed up the silver teeth out of a dead man's head, and it's made them too heavy to swim right. Either way, it means they shoved these things out one end or another. Probably why they smell awful. When they dry out, they turn stiff, and I've seen street kids pitch them at folks with slings. But dock workers say they're unlucky. Cut open a hagfish belly and a bunch of these pour out. You better take care. Your gran used to collect them, had a string of them around her wrist, and then when she wanted someone's luck to turn, she'd whisper their name to it and slip it in their pocket. Worked half the time, at least. Might help you out someday, who knows, just don't eat one. Visit again soon. Aunt Flora. Use hag pearls to distract your enemy or knock them unconscious. Hag pearls are non-lethal, near-silent projectiles that can be thrown by pressing right-click. They deal no damage, and while they do not break physical objects, their impact can be used to distract enemies. Once upgraded, you can also charge your shot using right-click and aim for the head to knock a target unconscious. Hag pearls bounce after impacting and be retrieved for reuse. Swords. Scimitars. Oh yes, this has been fun. Ah, kill. Alright, let's get him out of there. Dowd, hold on. Huh? Oh shit, is he upstairs? Did I? I jumped down there for no reason.
Lurk, I knew you'd seek me out one day. I didn't think it would be like this.
You were hard to find.
He's old and
How did you
gray.
end up here?
So let's talk somewhere else. The Eyeless have more secrets than you know.
I've got a ship. Or what's left of it. The Dreadful Whale. It's docked below the Akantila repair station. Dowd,
Say whatever you want to say, Billy. That you're here now is enough. I need your help.
Billy, I need your help. It's like Axel
Those
Foley.
days are gone. This is something bigger. One last job.
I can do it.
Yeah!
Who's the mark?
Pulling him out of retirement for one last job.
For it all. The cults, the black magic, this mark on my hand.
The outsider.
We're gonna kill the black-eyed bastard himself.
What? You want to kill the outsider? You want to kill God?
Yeah, I'm down.
I finally find him, and the old man's got me jumping right back into this occult shit. Dowd can explain himself back on the dreadful whale.
Good job, boys. Whiskey's on me tonight.
Oh shit.
That was too easy. Them islands can't fight for shit.
There's a bone charm nearby. I thought I picked up all the bone charms. Come on, punks. Oh shit, I don't have any more health. Ah, killed by my spring razor. Very good. I didn't get to see it, but it happened. Why are the guards suddenly here? You know what, I'm gonna go this way. I doubt killing a god would be easy. Hello. Hi. Oh, missed. Oh, she got me. I blocked at the wrong times. When did I save it last? We're almost done, you guys. We're almost done.
Need to do this.
Holy shit! Why are you attacking that civilian? That's my job. See, I'm the only one that gets to do this. Oh, God. I'm a psychopath. Max chaos for these players. Damn, that's Some distance right there. Think we're done? Maybe? I have almost nothing left except these hook mines. Whew. Well, we killed pretty much everything. That was fun. Good to be back in Karnaca. Look at that. Lethality, civilians killed 1. Hostiles killed 22. Total killed 23. Stealth, alarms rung 0. Bodies detected 19. Detections 22. Found 5 of 6 bone charms. 796 out of 2,050 coins. Every time I feel like I'm finding so many coins and I haven't found even half of them. And 0 out of 1 paintings. I guess Dowd pulled that painting of the Outsider that was there I could have grabbed. I didn't think of that. Contracts. Burn the White Hound. An eyeless hag stole my poor... Oh, I didn't burn the White Hound. I saw the White Hound, I didn't burn him. And industrial espionage. Those thugs at Albarca make potions of bone charms upstairs. Their liquor is vile, but it sells for good coin and they're losing punters. The rat liquor recipe. Ah, shit! Didn't see any of that stuff. Eliminated Jeanette Lee, owner of the Albarca Baths Boxing Club. Robbed the safe belonging to the bookmaker at the Albarca Baths. Alright. Fine with that. Didn't do either of the contracts. It's kind of a bummer. Dowd is determined to kill the Outsider himself, and he needs your help to do so.
When I first caught sight of Dowd, I was just a broken kid, staying alive out of spite. He cut the throats of 3 men.
It's pretty cool.
Leaving only blood and death in his wake. I don't know what I was hoping for when I followed him that night, but he shared his strange magic with me. And more than that, his skill, his time, his trust, and sometimes his secrets. Now he's not the man he was. Here in his final days, he's got wounds that won't ever heal and regrets as sharp.
I thought it was on his right hand. No, it's on his left hand. That's right.
You up inside, but I found him, and he wants me to help him make up for a lifetime of sins by killing a god. The Abbey teaches us that the Outsider preys on weakness, that the Void is the source of doubt, heresy, and suffering. That the Outsider is to blame for all our ills. Who knows? Maybe they're right. The same dream. My arm hacked away. My eye hollow and burning. It still aches. Let's hope it's not some kind of omen.
Let me tell you something about the Void, Billy Lurk. It touches the minds of the dreaming and the dying alike. And
Kira, are you still there? It's your boyfriend.
Can only tell you what you wanted to forget.
I know who you are. Why are you here? What do you want from me?
People usually want something from
What in the Void?
But you don't want my mark, do you, Billy? So I will return something you lost.
Wait, what are you?
The world was wounded around you.
Her hand and her eye?
And you carry the scars. You will never be the same. I wonder if you'll like them.
What did he do to me? Of course he shows up now. Shit! Shit! He took my arm! And my face! Is it because of the dreams? Or doubt?
She lost her arm and her eye before Emily ever met her. What is going on? This is so confusing. Alright, we'll have to save it for another time. We're finishing up the stream this time. We'll pick up our next contract. Oh, I didn't think I read that the first time around. And we'll catch up with Dowd next time. Hey, guys, this is fun. I'm really enjoying this game. It's just like the Dishonored that I remember. I'm guessing it'll probably be something like 12 to 20 hours worth of content. So we should get, you know, like 2 months worth of streams out of this. And yeah, I hope you guys will be able to tune in every week going forward, because I'm back to it every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't anticipate any reasons that should keep me out of streaming, barring some crazy illness that I'll catch again. Bad luck with illnesses lately. But thank you very much for hanging out with me this evening, everyone. And I will see you guys next week. I am looking to start my YouTube uploads again. I'll probably record over this weekend and next week, and either start the week of Christmas or the week of New Year's with uploads back on the YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that as well. And I'll keep up with you guys on Discord. And if you can join me next week, I will see you Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, take care, and I'll see you around.